Hey everybody, Steve Przebrowski here. I'm so excited to be coming back to FDIC to present my classroom session, the 2023 Fire Officer. Are you up for the challenge? A little bit about myself. I've been in the fire service for over 31 years now. Recently retiring from the Santa Clara County Fire Department as a deputy chief, where I served in that position for 10 years. And I also obviously worked my way up the ranks from firefighter engineer to captain, battalion chief, as well as obviously deputy chief, as I just said. This will be my 15th year presenting at FDIC, and I'm excited to be coming back. My mission is, as such, I'm trying my best to reduce and prevent life and career-altering events while also ensuring organizational excellence and aggressive top-notch customer service, one person at a time. At FDIC 2023, some of the topics I'll be talking about and discussing and sharing will include topics such as personal leadership. If you can't be a leader of one, how do you expect to be a leader of any? And how do you expect to have any followers? We'll talk about courage under fire leadership and how critical that is in today's fire service, not to mention today's world. We're going to talk about leader's intent, meaning establishing your expectations, but more importantly, holding others accountable. We're going to talk about leadership and teamwork starting at the firehouse. Everyone may blame or point fingers at the fire chief and expect the leadership to start there, but really the leadership and teamwork is made or broken at that firehouse level. And that's why we're going to talk about it throughout the class, because it's so critical. We're also going to talk about preventing life and career altering events, as well as current and future issues facing the fire service, but also fire officers. When we take that oath of office, number one, to become a firefighter, and we start that journey of our career, we're taken that oath to risk our lives to save other lives, to do the right thing, to put service above self. We'll talk about all those things. And especially when you take that promotion and you accept that oath of office, you are stepping up now to a higher responsibility, now serving as a company officer and or chief officer. And we'll talk about a lot of those responsibilities and how challenging they can be. And they're not getting any easier, but I'll provide some suggestions, tips, and considerations, as well as some best practices. One of the biggest challenges, I think, in today's fire service is what's been called the buddy to boss challenge, or crew member to supervisor challenge. And I was guilty of that. When I was a new company officer, even a new battalion chief years ago, I struggled with that buddy to boss and that crew member to supervisor transition. So I'll try to provide some best practices, because ultimately we've got to do our best when we promote and we step up to those leadership ranks to not forget where we came from, and also remember who our most important people are. Those people that we are fortunate to lead and serve as supervisors, leaders, and or managers. Now, this sums it up so much. In our line of work, courage isn't about running into burning buildings. That's what I think we all signed up to do and we all want to do. I mean, that's what courage, is not, in a sense. What I'll be discussing about with courage under fire leadership is that courage is speaking up, stepping up, and doing the right thing when you know it's going to make you a target. When you raise your hand to say yes, say no, say go, say no go. We'll talk about all that stuff and how challenging that is. So in closing, I am excited to be coming back to FDIC 2023. I'm looking forward to seeing you in my session. And if you can't make my session, please feel free to reach out. Here's my contact information. My website, code3firetraining.com, has a free stuff link with a lot of great information on there for all ranks of personnel, regardless of whether you want to get promoted or not promoted. There's a lot of great leadership, officer development, training stuff. Feel free to connect with me on social media as well. And then my YouTube channel has a lot of videos on there, a couple hundred actually, on entry-level promotional preparation leadership stuff. So thank you very much to the FDIC Advisory Board, to Chief Bobby Halton, to Diane Feldman Rothschild, as well as Chief David Rhodes and everybody else on the team for the opportunity to come out here, and hopefully we'll see you out there. All right, take care, everybody. Be well.